Give me a four-letter word starting with B and ending with T. You've got 100 points. Give me a three-letter word starting with T and ending with E. You've got 200 points. Give me a four-letter word starting with O and ending with S. You've got 300 points and you've named our game. And now to tell you more about it is the star of our show, Mike Dopey.
Thank you, Stan Sagers. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to Beat the Odds, wherein two contestants vie against each other and the law of averages. Stan, how about reintroducing our contestants tonight?
Mike, tonight's the first time we've had our contestants come back. They were all tied up last night with 900 points each. First, from Anaheim, a project engineer of infrared detection system, Arnold Marks. And from Englewood, a homemaker and former executive secretary, Mildred Boyle.
Well, Arnold and Mildred, I know you know how to play our game for sure, because that's why you're back after the first tie game we've had to hold you over. For you ladies and gentlemen out there, in effect, we have a giant word machine here. These whirling drums have on them 7 letters of the alphabet each, and as long as they keep stopping on letters as they did here, I will ask for a 4 or more letter word beginning with the letter in this window and ending with the letter here. Straw, for example, would be good for 100 points. 1,000 points would win the game. Now that's easy. The catch is that also 1 on each of these drums is a little fellow representing the law of averages, whom we call a whammy, Sammy the Whammy. According to the odds expert, this symbol should show up in either window or both windows 1 every 4 times. When he does show up, the players lose points, except there's a way to freeze, which I'll tell you about in a moment. Meantime, I think the exciting thing now would be to talk about the grand prize that these two are going for, and it is quite a big one they'll have a chance for. So, Stan, would you describe it to us?
Mike, for 1,000 points to beat the odds, you can win a chance for this Mexico City air trip for 2. You'll take the Fiesta flight aboard Western Airlines. You'll glide blissfully across the romantic scenery of old Mexico to the historic capital of our neighbor to the south, Mexico City, where convenient accommodations are yours at the famous Bolso del Prado Hotel. You'll spend a delightful week in a unique setting of warmth and hospitality. You'll enjoy art treasures, Latin rhythms, and fiesta, a heritage of our Latin neighbor to the south. All this if you beat the odds.
Mildred and Arnold, this is as new for me as it is for you, because this is the first week of our game and the first time we've had a chance to bring 2 people back. And what an exciting point to stop at. Each of you is at 900 points. Did you get much advice from your family and friends on what to do today?
Be optimistic.
How about you, Arnold? Well, I know it's rough because, Susan Doherty, will you step over to the board and let me recap to the ladies and gentlemen who didn't catch all of the show last night. As you will notice, in the gold column and in the freeze column, each of them have 900, each of them has, let's watch that, H and S, has 900 points. Now, just 1,000 points wins the game. And in this case, since both are at 900 points, our rule of having to come up with a 5-letter word exactly applies. Now, each of them, in addition to being even in points, has 2 fine bonus prizes, theirs to keep if they win the game. Arnold, I believe you have the scuba diver stuff and the vacation to Catalina, and Mildred, you have a fine gift certificate and some beautiful furniture. So that is yours if you win the game, besides an immediate try for the trip to Mexico. Thank you very much, Susan. We're right at this 900 point. 1 spin may do it. Each of you yesterday had 1 chance at a 5-letter word, and both of them happened to have missed it. We ended with you, Arnold. I'll cross my fingers for both of you because I'm neutral. I'm going to spin. Incidentally, ladies and gentlemen, I have the start button here. Each of them has a stop button. I will start the machine, they'll let it get up to speed, and then stop it. They'll have 10 seconds, in this case 15 seconds, to come up with a 5-letter exactly word. Just to show you how you can see both the contestants and the board, I'm going to ask our director to wipe in, as they call it, the lower half of our major board so you can see the letters spin as well as the people on the show. Are you ready, Arnold? I'm spinning. 5 letters exactly. You'll have 15 seconds. Good luck to you. Sammy the Whammy, you stay at 900 points. You do not lose any points because you have your 900 points frozen. All right, Mildred, you probably thought all night, gee, he gets the first chance. If only he'll hit Sammy the Whammy. He did. My fingers are crossed for you this time. I'm spinning. Let it get up to good speed. Then stop as you wish. 5 letters exactly and 15 seconds you'll have. A C and an S.
Cross.
C-R-O-S-S, and we have a winner. You have just done it. Congratulations to you, Mildred Boyle. I imagine your children are cheering like mad. Well, that's very sweet. Arnold, what can I say? You knew it would be one way or the other. After sleeping on it all night, you did have first crack at it. It happened to be Sammy the Whammy. Of course, that is the basis of our game, law of averages. He came up to you on the first spin, though he theoretically comes up 1 out of every 4. Unfortunately, it was your first one. Thank you so much for being with us, Arnold. You've been delightful. We do have a present for you here, as well as your wife. First, this fine transistor radio, and for your wife, this fine fashion jewelry by Sarah Coventry. Each piece is an original and exclusive design. Thank you so much,
Thank you very much, Mike.
Mildred, let's go over to the winner's circle here. Have you stopped shaking yet? She is really on edge here. It's much worse, I suppose, spending the whole night thinking about it than just sitting there and facing the proposition. Now, what we promised the winners of this game was this. Over here we have 8 letters, just as we go on an 8-symbol basis on our wheels. They happen to spell champion, just to give you a good feeling because you are our champion. Behind every one of these letters, Mildred, is a picture of Sammy the Whammy with one exception. One of them says Mexico City. You physically, I want to walk over here. I want to have no part of it because it's your decision. Good luck to you. You understand, you keep those prizes. You are our champion. You'll play another game and have a chance to win many more prizes and another chance at this if you win. But right now, here's your choice for the trip to Mexico. Pick one off or point to it. I'll lift it off. All right, she is going to try the H. It's either Sammy the Whammy or it is Mexico City. Mildred, you have just hit it. She is absolutely trembling. She really is.
Wake up.
Mildred, I am really tickled for you. Within a matter of, I guess, 5 minutes here, you have won all of these prizes, won the game at Mexico City. That is just wonderful. We're terribly happy for you.
I'm not half as happy as me.
I'm half as happy as she. Well, Mildred, I couldn't have it happen to anyone nicer. You carry this off stage because you deserve it. Thank you so much. We will have to bring on 2 brand new players. Once you win the grand prize, of course, we bring on new players and put up another fine grand prize. While we're doing that, let's relax at home and listen to this word. All right, we're on now. Lee, I will explain you how you were asking about pushing down and release, and so the ladies and gentlemen will know who Lee is. Stan Chambers, will you first introduce our 2 brand new contestants, please?
Yes, Mike. First, a housewife from Hollywood whose hobby is square dancing, and she's just celebrated her 25th wedding anniversary, Lee Humphreys. And a hospital aide from the Veterans Administration, Paul Tyler.
Welcome to the show. Paul, welcome to the show. I'm sure you just saw what happened, and it's pretty exciting. I heard you say you're so happy for her, and you're sorry for Arnold, but it'll be that way one way or the other with you 2. I can't guarantee that you're going to win a Mexico City trip yet, but in a moment I'm going to show you the fine grand prize you're trying for. You know how to play the game, right? So I don't have to explain that. I started and you stop and so on, but I think before we start still, I should explain that wonderful brand new grand prize that you 2 will have a chance at. How about it, Stan Chambers?
Yes, Mike, if they can spend a glamorous vacation in the land of enchantment, Hawaii. You'll travel in Standard Airways luxurious Constellation and enjoy the fabulous cloud service with delicious meals and champagne served along. You'll be our guest in one of the finest hotels at Waikiki, and your days will be spent on the glorious sun-drenched beaches of Hawaii. And during your stay, you'll visit all of the world-famous beauty spots, including Diamond Head, Lanai, and Rainbow Falls. Your trip to the magic island of Hawaii is one you'll never forget.
You see what can be done. You win this game, and immediately tonight you have a chance for that. 1 in 8, the next night 1 in 7, then 1 in 6, and finally after a few days it's a 1-to-1 you can't miss, okay? All right, we're ready to start the game. We always start with the lady to my right, and here we go. It's Lee, it's you first. 4 or more letters, I'm spinning. Let it get speed and then stop. 4 or more letters, and you'll have 10 seconds. You ought to see in a W, 4 or more letters.
Crow.
Crow is good for 100 points. At this point, as you know, you can either go right on up or you can freeze and we transfer your points. Do you want to go? All right, you're going to go. I'm spinning, you're stopping. You ought to see in an E.
Cease.
Cease is 200 points. Do you want to go or freeze? She wants to go, and if she goes successfully this time, any 3 consecutive spins means they're in our bonus area and are available for prizes at that time. You're safe again, an I and a G.
Oh, I'm dead.
All right, I'm sorry your time is up, but unless you hit Sammy the Whammy, you do not lose your points. Therefore, we go back to 0 on go, and we're 200 points in the freeze column. Paul, I'm spinning, and you guess. 4 or more letters. You'll have 10 seconds. If you hit Sammy the Whammy, you lose your turn. You just missed him. An O and an E.
Otto. Otto. O-T-O-E.
Is O-T-O-E an acceptable word? All right, let's stand by for just a second because we have, incidentally, our word expert, is a professor of English at the University of Southern California, one of the finest gentlemen I've met, Dr. Crittenden. He happens to teach the English language, and believe me, it is very nice to have him around under these circumstances. As you sit at home, it looks easy, but when you're up here, you can't think of hello.
Not acceptable.
The word is not acceptable, at least in the dictionary by which we go. Therefore, all you do is lose your turn, and you're at 200 points. I'm spinning, Lee. You stop. No proper names, no foreign words, no abbreviations. 4 or more letters, and we have A, C, and a T.
Court.
Court is 100 points. You're at 300 points. Do you want to go or freeze?
Go.
All right. You have to have 3 consecutive spins on the same turn. Therefore, your 300 were gotten on 2 turns. You aren't yet ready for the bonus level. And you have an A and an S.
Assets.
Assets is very good. You're at 400 points. 1 more spin at your out bonus level. Do you want to go?
Go.
All right, spin. Even if you hit Sammy the Whammy, you still will only drop back to 200 points. He, at the moment, has 0, 0, 0. And you have a chance with an S and a Y.
Stay.
Stay is good for another 100 points. You have done 3 in a row. You have reached our bonus area. You are at 500 points if you freeze, but if you don't and try to go ahead and hit our whammy figure, then you'll be back to 200. On the other hand, to entice you to go on, Stan Chambers, what's her first bonus prize?
This exciting new 8mm motion picture camera to shoot memory-filled pictures of the whole family, complete with its own 8mm projector and a year's supply of film.
All right, it's up to you, Lee. You see what you're going for, and the idea, of course, is to try to win as many bonus prizes as you can. Go on the way to win the game. Do you want to go or freeze? She says I'll go. Speak up a little, would you, Lee, so that they can hear you? All right, 4 more letters. They're spinning. So far, you've missed, Sammy. You just missed them again and again. W and T.
Wait.
Wait is good for 600 points, and you have the camera and projection credit. If you win the game, that's absolutely yours. I told you 3 in a row. If you look at the board, you have 4 in a row, and you can continue right on up winning the game, and you'll get a bonus prize every time as long as it's the same turn. What's our next bonus prize?
A double prize for fun at home during those hot summer days. You and your family can enjoy backyard picnics with this electric barbecue. Outdoor pleasure is yours if you can beat the odds. Also, a case of 12 bottles of sparkling California champagne furnished by the Popular Wines of California.
All right, it's up to you. Do you want to go for it? You understand if you do happen to hit Sammy, we're all the way back to 200. He is going to freeze right now, which may be very wise, so we're at 600 in the freeze column, and we are dark in the go column. This is a good time, Paul, while you regroup your plans and strategy for you ladies and gentlemen at home to listen to this message. Lee Humphries has just worked her way up and frozen at 600 points. Paul Tyler now is getting his first chance. I understand Lee was saying just a moment ago that we're going to Hawaii to celebrate their 25th anniversary. She hopes she can make it now. Paul, you have been there, but not long enough. You just passed through in the service, right?
Right.
Well, it's up here for both of you to try for. Paul, it's your turn. 4 more letters. I'm spinning, and good luck to you. 600 to 0 at the moment. See if we can get you on the board without hitting Sammy the Whammy. You have Sammy the Whammy. I'm sorry, that's 2 in a row for you, isn't it, Paul? Well, your luck will change in a moment. Back to you, Lee. I'm spinning. 4 more letters. Incidentally, we never have letters up there that you cannot form a word with. Dr. Crittenden double-checks this, so worry not about it. A C and a G.
Clog.
I don't think... excuse me, 4. I'm adding UE on it. You have 700 points. You want to go or free? Okay, if you get 2 more, you'll be at our bonus area as well as 900 points. You have an O and an E.
Oboe.
That's very good. For another 100 points, you're at 800 points. Do you want to go or free? All right, she's going to try to really whip up there. 1 more, you're at our bonus level because 3 in a row and you're available for prizes. You have Miss Sammy and you have an O and a Y.
Outlay.
Outlay is perfect for 900 points. You're only 100 points away from the goal. As we see the board, Lee Humphries, you can see 7, 8, and 9 mean 3 turns in a row, 3 good guesses in a row on this turn. Therefore, you reached our bonus level. If you go for the 1,000 points to win the game and hit Sammy the Whammy, you're back to 600 points that you have in your freeze column. On the other hand, if you go and are successful by giving us a 5-letter word exactly, you are available for a chance for that trip to Hawaii plus keeping your prizes. What is her next bonus prize, please, Stan?
Mike, this beautiful Sonora television set. A welcome addition to your living room or den. You'll see all of your favorite shows, including Beat the Odds, on your new Sonora TV.
Lee, it's entirely up to you. Riding on this is your camera and projector, your television set, and a chance for the trip to Hawaii. She says, I'll go, ladies and gentlemen. You understand that at the 900 mark, and this applies equally to you, Paul, if you get there, there's 1 time only in the game. You must come up with a 5-letter word exactly. You'll have 15 seconds. I'm spinning. Good luck to you. You have an I and an E, and a good chance, 15 seconds.
Image.
I-M-A-G-E. Paul, shall we just chat or something? Because you haven't had a chance to do anything. I think you had 2 turns and you hit Sammy, didn't you? Well, Paul, at least we're going to send you home with a fine transistor radio and some Sarah Coventry jewelry. Are you married? Yes, you are married. Perhaps your wife would enjoy that. We do thank you so much, Paul. Thanks very much. Please watch us, won't you? Thanks. All right, in a moment, I'm going to give Lee, if we have time, her chance for the trip to Hawaii. Meantime, let's all relax. You ladies and gentlemen at home, listen to this message. Ladies and gentlemen, we've really proved tonight how the prizes go on this show. We've already had 1 happy winner win our grand prize, trip to Mexico. Lee has just won the fastest game we've yet played here. You have a camera, projector, a television, absolutely yours, and the promise that we gave you right now, we may have someone heading for Hawaii. Behind every one of these letters, C-H-A-N spells champion, which you are, is Sammy the Whammy, or one of them has a trip to Hawaii. You physically point to it, I will lift it off, and good luck to you, Lee. She is flying the A because that's where Mexico was, and you figure we're going to be tricky. Let's see. And you have hit Sammy the Whammy, but nevertheless, you're still our champion. You're going to play another game. You'll have another chance at it if you win, and your chances then will be 1 in 7, 1 in 6, and so on. Okay? I will put him back up here. Stan Chambers, excuse my back, ladies and gentlemen, but we haven't figured this one out yet. Stan Chambers, let's tell the ladies and gentlemen at home how they can win that big, big prize up for them.
Glad to, Mike. It's as simple as can be. First, put your name and address in the upper corner of a postcard, then address it to Beat the Odds, KTLA, Post Office Box 327, Hollywood 28, California. Then take your pen and encircle any one of the letters of the title, as you see here on the screen. Each night, a drawing will be held, and any one of you may win this exciting prize. Now, the odds are 1 in 8 that tonight some home viewer will beat the odds and win this exciting, fully equipped game room. Now, this room includes the regulation officially approved plastic-coated ping-pong tabletop with paddles and balls, a dartboard, this official full-size 36 by 51 bumper pool table that combines thrilling action with the skill of billiards, and a 7-foot pool table, fully equipped with forged pockets, molded ball scoop, wood billiard cloth, and reinforced legs. Plus, this sturdy and complete gaming table, octagonal shape to seat 8 in comfort, and finished in a beautiful hardwood frame that's alcohol and stain resistant. Hours of fun and excitement for the entire family. It's just as simple as that. Now for the actual drawing, here's Mike Stokey.
There you go, Susan. Believe me, you're slowly coming in with these postcards, and it makes me happy. Here's the door, Susan. Now, we've been spinning them. You hand me one at a time, 8 cards, Susan. I will put them in the slots under the capital letters, and the title of our show, Beat the Odds. And the only reason we have some large letters and some small ones, such as a T, an E, and a D, is because those are repetitive letters in our title. We try to keep your chances 1 in 8 at all times to have a chance to win anything on the show. On our drums, behind the word machine, there are 8 symbols there also. I'm taking this 9th card now because this person, Mr. Foy Cooper, for his wife, will get some fine Fabergé perfume. He's in San Pedro, California, and he is going to give us the key and circle letter for tonight. In this case, he has X'd the D in odds. We would like a circle on it, but he does give us our key. Susan, will you take this, please? Game is as simple as this. Here is the D. The person whose card is in here will win that game room if he or she has encircled a D on his card. It is sent in by Mrs. Mabel Reed from San Pedro, California. Mabel, Mrs. Reed, you have encircled the T. Therefore, you do not win our game room tonight, but we do have a fine prize for you, Stan.
Mike, it's the electronic miracle, the portable Puritron that fills the air with negative ions. Just plug in Puritron to purify the very air you breathe.
Thank you very much, Stan. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this was an exciting end to an exciting first week on our show. You've given us a wonderful response. We're very grateful. You've had fine comments. You are loading us with letters. You're coming down to see the show, and you want to be contestants. What more can we ask? We're giving you fine prizes in our place, and we all want to look forward to seeing you be with us Monday. Okay? Mike Stogie saying good night.
Studio audience to Beat the Odds, you'll have a chance to win fabulous door prizes. Sarah Coventry Jewelry, Spain Perfumes, dinners at the Port of Call restaurant. Just call KTLA for tickets. If you'd like to be a contestant, here's what to do. Come on down to the studio, or if you're visiting LA, telephone us or drop a card to KTLA, Post Office Box 327, Hollywood 28.